please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Nobody's talk no racism, just my opinion about the sport that I love, the sport of boxing. You got to talk about the Brian Custer video I just saw with Gervonta Tank Davis saying that it's a done deal. It's a wrap. I'm no longer going to be with Mayweather Promotions. Floyd said he respect him. He treat him like he's his son. He's always looked out for Tank. He loved Tank and he wished the best for him. Shout out to Floyd Mayweather for saying that. Tank said the same thing. Shout out to Floyd. They pushed me to where I need to be. And I just want to say, Tank, I respect you for your decision. I thank you for your decision, my brother, because that shows me you have elevated and you have seen the light. And you see that they have built you into a brand. And you can multiply times 10 by yourself. Tank does not need Floyd Mayweather Promotions. Shout out to Mayweather Promotions. Shout out for what they did for the Tank. They did a great job. Tank is now a known name. I wouldn't say a household name, but he is a known name in the urban world, you know what I'm saying? And I'll say in the, corporate, or as I say, what world I'm talking about. But Tank has made it. He's a name in the sport of boxing. He can promote himself. He can handle his own business. Floyd and them have put him to the level of that. But one thing people must understand, loyalty. And I'm not saying loyalty from Tank's end. Tank owes nobody loyalty. It's a business. Floyd got his money off of Tank. Tank made Floyd money. And now it's on Tank to decide whether or not it ends or it keeps going. And Tank decided, well, you made your money off of me. Now it's time for me to go and make my money off of me. The question is, this is a good question. This is something good I'm finna bring up. Who will be the person to push Tank to that next level like Floyd did? Now you gotta remember one thing. Loyalty, the word I just brought up. He's leaving Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather's connect was Al Heyman. Al Heyman made Floyd Mayweather the money, the $500 million or the $1 million that he possesses now. Now you got to remember, loyalty, working together with people brings, relationships. And in those relationships, sometimes people ride with people who they've been with longer, who have been loyal, who've always kept their word to their person, who made sure that they stayed true to them. And one thing about Floyd Mayweather, he stayed loyal to Al Heyman. Remember the 50 Cent situation? Remember the SMS and all this and, the TMT, and now 50 Cent saying TMT was actually his and he could sue Floyd for that name, but he don't want to do it and this, that, and other. Floyd was loyal. So what if a little birdie like Floyd Mayweather goes to Al Heyman and say, you know what, Al, if Tank come to you, don't help him. Now, this won't stop Tank's career. But imagine if Al Heyman bagged Tank like he did Floyd Mayweather. Imagine that. Imagine if Al Heyman backed Tank like he did Floyd Mayweather. But what if Floyd comes in and say, see this Rolly Romero fight? I told y'all from jump what this Rolly Romero fight was. I told y'all. Hold on, I gotta pull out. I told y'all what this was. I'm finna do it now. With Rolly Romero fight, with Rolly Romero, think about this. Just think about it. In my opinion, Mayweather Promotions want Tank to get knocked out. They want him to get knocked out. Look at this. Tank hand gets injured, right? They sent him up against Leo Santa Cruz. Not Leo Santa Cruz. Tank hand gets injured. They sent him against Isaac Cruz. Isaac Cruz, nobody, little short fighter. All right, that won the last fight. It was one more fight left. Now all of a sudden Riley get allegations against him saying that he didn't rape somebody or sexual assault, this, that, and the other. All of a sudden them sexual assault cases disappear. So if them sexual, I got it. If them sexual assault cases disappear, then okay, the fight reappears again. Now this is the last fight. So if this is the last fight, he going against somebody who bigger than him. Bigger than him. I say probably, I can't say physically because I don't know neither one of them, but I say bigger, stronger, and could possibly with one punch or catch him and stun him and knock him out, Riley Romero. Riley Romero. I think that this was nothing more than a setup or a ploy from Mayweather Promotions to try to get Tank knocked out, because if Tank loses this fight, it downgrades his marketability. You see what I'm saying? He can no longer go out there and be that undefeated Tank, that fighter who people who are paying for fights and searching for fights and looking for fights and stuff like that. So that's what I think. That's why they really want him to go out there and fight Riley Romero. They could have had him going facing other fighters, payday fighters, Devin Haney and more. And I like the fact that Tank is actually saying that his next fight, he want to fight Devin Haney. He'll be an independent contractor. He gonna make a lot of money off that fight. But like I said, just think about if Floyd steps to Al Heyman and blocks that advisement. It blocks him from going to Al Heyman. You know what I'm saying? I think his other promoters, for one, Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn would love Tank. De La Hoya, Tank marketable. Tank can go anywhere he wants to and make money. He don't have to just stay with Mayweather Promotion. And that was very smart for him to make that decision to say, you know what, I don't need Mayweather Promotion. I see what has happened. They have made me a superstar in the sport of boxing. I can leave them. I can go and make my own money. Floyd has made his money off of me. Is nothing negative about it. Is me being a man and me trying to go and prosper and me being the next Floyd Mayweather. So, you know, I criticize Tank a lot. Now, I'm just going to tell y'all that. This is not me being a bandwagon or Tank video. I just like what he's done. I like that he sees that he don't have to be with Mayweather Promotion. Like I said, once again, shout out to what Mayweather Promotions did for him, though, to put him in that position to where he does not need them. But at the same time, Tank his own man. Now, possibly, we could see the bigger fights. He said he want Devin Haney next. He'll be by himself, independent. Hopefully somebody else pick him up. You know, somebody gonna pick him up regardless. Devin, Top Rank, anybody would pick up Tank. Who wouldn't pick up Tank? You know what I'm saying? He like 50 Cent coming out with his first album back in the day. You know what I'm saying, at this point. But hopefully we're gonna see what the future do. But like I said, we still got to worry about Riley Romero. It ain't over yet, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't just, you know. I ain't saying Tank ain't got the skills to beat up Riley. I ain't saying that, but all I'm saying, Riley is a wrecking ball, bro. It's a whole world inside the earth called Agartha. You looked it up yet? You heard anything else about it? I had to check into that. But yeah, I'm just telling you know, just letting y'all know, you know, this is the reason Tank Davis said it's over with Mayweather Promotion. He ain't say nothing negative. He ain't say nothing bad. He ain't really get no reason, oh, Floyd be like this or nothing. He ain't say none of that. He just said, you know, it's time for me to go and be a man and handle my own business. So shout out to Floyd. I thank Floyd, and Floyd thanked him. But Tank, go do your thing, man. Give us the fights that we want to see. Please go and fight Devin Haney next. That would be great if he wins, be undisputed. But hold on. Oh, shit. It's easy to say you want the winner of that when it's a rematch clause, and the world already know it's a rematch clause. So you saying you want him next don't mean nothing. Don't mean nothing, because this ain't no mandatory or nothing. He gonna be undisputed. So you saying you want the winner if he beat Kambosos Jr. He's undisputed. He's already tied into a damn rematch. God damn Tank. See, I was burning the barn for you, my nigga. But see, I just caught on to that bullshit. How? You gonna say you want the winner when the winner already tied in a rematch, Tank? But hey, whichever way it could happen, hey, to the Tank fans, y'all gonna ride that to the world fall off. But you gotta understand, Devin Haney is tied into a 2-fight deal with Kambosos Jr. 2-fight deal. So all this, he wanted to win the next ain't gonna happen. But shout out to him for saying he gonna leave Mayweather promotion. Uh, we gonna see. We gonna see what Tank gonna do. But shout out to Gervonta Davis. That's a smart business decision for yourself and your family, man. And I wish the best for him in that position. And I just hope he take over the world and he give us all the fights, the Shakurs, the Devin Haney's, the Teofimos, the Ryans. I'm just hoping all these fights lined up. You know what I'm saying? So this Easy Work Boxing, man. Thank y'all for y'all love and y'all support. Once again, no bias talk, no racism. Just speak my opinion about the sport that I love. This Easy Work, baby. You want to subscribe, donate to the channel, go to the description. You know what to do. And most of all, just stay tuned. I make a lot of videos, baby. Hopefully you're going to like one. I'm out.